can't deny it. Tonight I'm on my fly shit, stunting how I want it, son. Hate it or you like it. Me and D Crawford, you see us looking starstruck. Don't want your mouth run up in, I suggest you keep it shut. I stay fly, no matter the occasion. All black everything, looking all crazy. Ladies all love me, that's why the niggas hate me, but wouldn't dare approach me, so that hatred don't face.
What is going on, world? I'm mostly from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I have a video compressing in the background that is Culture Club 26. Be sure to check that out when I upload it. Also check out the interview with Red and my video of my Latino Oasis, a trip when I was in Palm Springs, California this past weekend. Now, I want to get into Rehabilitation for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it seems like the show is starting to get back to what we're used to as far as entertainment value is concerned for these Love and Hip Hop shows, especially for Atlanta, because the first 2 episodes were dull, especially the first premiere episode was really whack. And I love the fact that Jocelyn Hernandez is back. I love the fact that she has changed for the better, or at least that's her shtick, and she's sticking with it. And I love it. I'm here for her attitude. I'm here for her cockiness. I'm here for her confidence. I'm completely here for her. And I honestly, I don't want her to take any steps backward. I really don't. I know she's having beef with Jessica Dime on Twitter. Whatever the case may be, she needs to stay neutral. She needs to stay clear of the drama, because Jocelyn Hernandez can definitely win if she chooses to do that. Erica goes to her lawyer to talk about child support. She says that Scrappy owes $45,000 to $46,000. The lawyer says let's file these papers so that we can get him locked up. She starts to cry. I'm thinking to myself, okay, you can't be upset or mad at a decision that you consciously decided to make. You can't be mad at the consequences because you consciously decided to make that decision. And with every decision that you make, there is a consequence. Now, it may hurt your heart, but you could have left all that. Not saying that she doesn't have to show emotion, but you could have left all that at home. When you decided to go to the lawyer's office, you should have left all that at home, because you knew what would happen or what the lawyer would say going forward, because you've been dealing with this. Let you tell her, you've been dealing with this for years, and him not paying child support. So, here's my question. What is the determining factor of what a child deserves monthly or is it weekly or monthly? I don't know. I don't have kids, and I'm not trying to sound insensitive or whatever the case may be, but I definitely believe that the father should definitely take care of his motherfucking responsibilities. But what is the set limit? Like, does the father have to pay 20% of his earnings, 25%, 30%? What is it based on? Is it state to state? Is it how old the child is? What determines what a man has to give for child support? That's my question. Because for him, how much is too much? I'm thinking it should be based off your finances, your income. If you ain't making that much money, you shouldn't have to be obligated to give that much. I'm just saying, but I don't know. I don't know. It's nowadays, oh, he ain't paying child support. He ain't paying child support. Like, you should have fucking slept with the dude. Anyways, but that's just me. Anyways, Cena pops up at Jock's studio session and says, when are we going to stop flirting with each other and just connect? Then all of a sudden, Khadijah pops up out of nowhere. Pop goes the weasel on that ass. Khadijah pops. She doesn't look like Queen Latifah from Single Life or Single World, Single Ladies, living single. So she drives up and she's like, I want to check on my investment. You shouldn't be investing no kind of money in no kind of man if they aren't yours. And he isn't hers. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend. He said, okay, let's be exclusive, but you already know this is an ongoing issue for you anyway. So he should not become an investment if you're not an investment in his life. Okay, preach. What? That's what I'm saying. And we're going to leave it there. So, she comes up and she's actually a lady. She's like, oh, How are you? What's going on? I just want to have this conversation with you. Take some time so we can get acclimated with each other and figure out what this is going to be. I want you to understand my role in his life, and I will be willing to understand your role in his life. Seems like you have a role. I didn't think you had a motherfucking role. This is my man, and blah, blah, blah. She started going crazy or whatever, and Kadia had to put her in her place. She was like, okay, can you please remove her from this situation because she's not even trying to be here with me, and I'm trying to be cordial. I came in as a lady, and I'm trying to be cordial, and she's not trying to hear any of that. So get rid of her. And she's like, you gonna get rid of me? You gonna get rid of me? And she's like, Kadia's like, yeah, that's what he needs to do before your ass get popped. I'm like, Kadia, you couldn't even handle Carly Red. So I don't even know what you could think you're gonna do to Cena, but that's neither here nor over there somewhere. Jasmine Sullivan Hood Love plays as Stevie and Jocelyn scene comes on and he's going to rehab. So you know Jocelyn got that hood love. I thought that was hot. He walks off to rehab. I'm like, oh. But Jocelyn ain't phased. She gonna do what she gotta do. Her man only going away for 30 days. It is what it is. Mama D goes to a shop where Erica is selling her $20 dresses. Mama D ain't here for Erica no more because Erica coming for Scrappy. But what I will tell you, it was really, really hot. It was really, really hot how Mama D held her composure and was a grown lady and very mature and took Erica's insight and definitely had the defense of her son, but was playing devil's advocate for both situations. I was like, oh my God, is there really a mother-in-law on these fucking shows that definitely has some common sense? And you know, Mama D has been one that has never really shown that. Okay, she's always sided with her side. It's either her side or Scrappy's side. But she was like, you know what? Men lie. But you know what? Women lie too. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to see you in court. I was like, yes! Mama D, she said that. I loved how Mama D handled herself in dealing with Erica. I thought that was boss lady of her. Jocelyn goes to rehearsals wearing nothing at all, no clothes. Carly Red shows up and she's already there being motherfucking messy. Carly Red mentions her issues with Erica, and Jocelyn started mentioning her issues with Mimi and how Mimi is old and she shouldn't be using her cushion to make money and this and that and third, and how Jocelyn is like, I gotta get this money even if Stevie J is not here and so forth and so on. And you know, Carly Red is like, I respect that. You get your money. I'm like, okay. Alright, you can respect it all day long. KD and Cena meet at the restaurant to talk. Cena says, I'm still gonna mess with your man and it's his responsibility. Now, I am like 50-50 on the situation. I understand Cena's position, but honestly, I don't think that Kadia really knew about Cena. I really don't. I don't know what Kadia knew. But if Kadia did not know about Cena at the time, it is not Cena's fault. It really is not Cena's fault. But Cena does not owe Kadia a motherfucking thing because of the altercations or whatever that they went through. So ultimately, in this particular situation, if Jock really cares about Kadia, Jock needs to himself leave Cena alone. It is not Cena's responsibility to start messing with Jock because she owes nothing to Kadia. And she only owes to herself. At the end of the day, I don't think how much of a good man can Jock be if he's playing around with you while dealing with Cena. So, I mean, Kadia. So at the end of the day, Cena, I think you're dealing yourself a bigger hole. But it is not Cena's responsibility to stop messing with Jock. It is Jock's responsibility to end it with whoever he wants to end it and to continue it with whoever he wants to continue. It should be a monogamous relationship between him and one other person, and that's how I feel about it. Carly meets up with K.Michelle and she brings in Jessica down. Carly tries to be funny and throw darts at Mimi and Stevie's management company. And then she says that Stevie's in rehab. And K.Michelle says, I'm not going to kick anyone while they're down. K.Michelle has been to the School of Etiquette, known by Tara from Love and Hip Hop New York. Tara booked Kelly. K.Michelle, because K.Michelle is not here for the drama. She's not here for the garbage. She's here to do her little scene, say her little line, and she's leaving it at that. She's not throwing anybody under that bus. She's not talking about anybody negatively. Not really, anyway. She's just being K.Michelle, and it's cool that her and Jessica Dime are cool. Maybe she could get Jocelyn Hernandez and Jessica Dime to come together and be cool. But K.Michelle is so beyond and far removed from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She has 2 albums out. She's doing her motherfucking thing. Shout out to K.Michelle. You look good, boo. I thought it was really messy how Carly Purple was talking about them people. Carly mentions her deal with her still deal with the mall and Mercy, and it's opening up in 3 days. And K.Michelle's like, I'll go, but I'll go when there's no ragamuffins there. Mimi and Nico. Mimi talks to Deb Anthony, about all her drama that she got going on, and Deb keeps it absolutely motherfucking 100 with Mimi and lets her know that, one, all she had to do is create a 10-page book and be done. I thought that was hot. I thought it was brilliant. I was like, oh my God, Deb, you are the best. Number 2, she thought that Mimi was crazy when Mimi said that she was in business with Stevie J. Yes, she is motherfucking crazy. I don't understand why she's in business with Stevie J. Then she thought that it was awesome for Stevie J to suggest that her and Jocelyn get together, because she said out of everything that happened, Jocelyn exemplified and showed crazy, erratic behavior. So she, as the mom, being Mimi, definitely has to make sure that Jocelyn is capable of being around her daughter. So I completely understand Deb, where she came from. Deb gave her awesome freaking advice. Then we get to Rashida and Erica talking about everything. Rashida says that, asked Erica about the opening of the store, and Erica's like, no, I don't know anything about it. I really don't, but I think that's trifling. And she's like, Carly Red is a messy bitch. Then we get into Cena and Jock. They start licking each other's lips. He started licking syrup off her toes and off the strawberries and all this extra shit. And I'm like, Jock look like a lady. And I'm going to leave it at that. Then we get to Jocelyn. Jocelyn. When I tell you that Jocelyn was ever so motherfucking poised and dealing with Mimi, Jocelyn worked there like a boss bitch. Sat down like a boss bitch. I don't understand where she got the Nene ramen noodle wig. Well, it wasn't ramen noodle wig, but I don't know why she got the Nene wig from, because she did not need that. I love her in the black hair or the brown hair. She could try some red. I love her in the colors. It goes for her skin, but the blonde, it just looked like it was a cat, and you could see like the black shadow underneath it. Anyways, but she sat down like a boss bitch. And then they start getting into the details and hammering it out. And, you know, Jocelyn's like, hello, how are you? What's going on? I hear that you wanted to talk. Did you have a great weekend? What's new? And Mimi is not saying anything to Jocelyn. She's just ignoring her. And then Jocelyn was like, well, you know, usually when you come to a conversation, someone speaks to you, you speak back. I was like, ooh, all right. All right. Mimi's like, well, this and that and the third and all this extra. Well, I was told that you came here to apologize. And Jocelyn was like, apologize for what? What did I do to you? She's like, for putting your hands on me and for being crazy or whatever the case may be. Jocelyn was like, I don't know what are you talking about? I didn't touch you. What are you talking about? So, of course, she's reeling Mimi out of herself, and Mimi's getting upset because Jocelyn is playing her. But then Jocelyn goes on and says, I don't know what's wrong with y'all ladies. Y'all say and talk about me all day long. I've not said one thing about you. The only thing that I've said about you was I called you a maid, because you are a maid, right? You have a cleaning company, you're a maid. I was like, ooh, too shy. Too motherfucking shy. Too motherfucking shy. I mean, Jocelyn made comments on the fact that the porno, she shouldn't have did the porno and that she's too old to do the porno. But, I mean, that was just a regular opinion. It wasn't like a jab or anything like she coming for, you know, saying that she doing crack and she fucking up around the world and all this extra shit. So, Jocelyn had a point. She had a motherfucking point. And then when she said, you can't pop off at the mouth and expect there not to be no consequences, because that's what you do. You just pop off at the mouth. I was like, ooh, Jocelyn, go ahead. Jocelyn, go ahead. Jocelyn, go ahead. And then Jocelyn was like, I only came here to talk about Ava. You know, because she's been coming to the house or whatever the case may be. And, you know, I just want to make sure everything's fine. Then Mimi said something about, yeah, I know she's been coming to the house or whatever the case may be. And Jocelyn's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, yes. Jocelyn held her motherfucking composure and dealing with Mimi, and Mimi was the one that got frazzled and had to walk away, calling her all sorts of names. And Jocelyn just sitting there being cool and being cordial. I thought that was boss bitch of Jocelyn, how she handled her motherfucking self, and I was so freaking proud and elated that it went down like that. Then we get to the Mercy opening. We meet Aisha. We meet all the girls. All the girls were charcoal. Like, really, really dark. I don't know if Mercy's an African brand or whatever the case may be, but like, damn near every single female in there was like dark chocolate, like dark night chocolate. And I was like, okay, this is weird. And they all had braids and extensions. I was just like, I don't know. That's the vibe that I got. And, you know, Carly Red sitting there drinking and shit like that. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, what does she have in the store? But then I remember that, you know, didn't Carly Red release a cosmetic line or something like that? So that's what she probably selling cosmetics out of the store, something like that. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But Rashida and Erica, if these two aren't the biggest fucking haters of all time. Now, was it wrong for Carly Red to do what she did on the sneak tip and not even converse with Erica if they're assumed to be buddies and friends? You damn motherfucking right. It was so goddamn wrong. But where Rashida and Erica failed miserably and showed their bum asses on national screen was when they went to this girl's, Aisha's, opening. It's not solely Carly Red. Other people are involved in this. Other people had nothing to do with Carly Red and y'all's problem. They go come to this motherfucking event and cause a problem, cause a ruckus, try to create a scene, and acting like they're under 25. And Jessica Dimepiece had to chime in like, what are y'all doing? Like, this is our event. Like, why are we acting this way or whatever the case may be? So I respected Jessica Dime for putting her 2 cents in. But then it really went left field when Rashida tipped over one of them statues or whatever, the little jewelry holders, and Erica did the same thing. And Aisha had to get in like, this is my store. I don't know what kind of problem you have with Carly Red, but you need to shut that down and cut it out because it was so disrespectful. I was completely let down by Rashida and Erica for how they reacted at the store. Yes, it was fucked up what Carly Red did, but you could have caught her on a sneak tip, caught her on the sideline sneak tip and said, bitch, you foul for that. And then, you know, proclaim that you didn't want to be friends with her no more, but that shit was riggedy, wiggity, 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 whack, what Rashida and Erica did. And to be quite honest, I'm not here for them and how they conduct themselves. I'm damn for sure not here for Rashida's storyline anyway. And Erica, she need to get O'Shea ass back on the motherfucking scene with the gangster league because Jessica Dime is holding more weight than these regular chicks. It's Jessica Dime's story, Jocelyn Hernandez's story, and Mimi's story. The rest of the girls ain't got shit going on. And I don't know what the hell Kadia doing. She need to stop being... Even Kadia got a better storyline than Rashida and Erica. But that's just my opinion. I was from Aconnectiontv, the number. Let me know what you guys thought and leave your comments below. Deuce.